I'm glad that something was done to show everybody else, in the peer group, that this is a serious issue. But hopefully, barring any other issues that he may have, if he's a first offender, hopefully he gets a little slap on the wrist and they go somewhat lightly on him.
Now, earlier this week, we told you that 6 to 8 students were suspended by the school for this, and that multiple sources tell us this girl was involved in human trafficking in the past. Now, the principal did send out a message informing parents about this arrest. We're going to stay out here and continue to get more information as to who this student is and what his involvement was, as well as any other information about this incident. For now, reporting live in South Fort Myers, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4. In your corner.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. And tonight, the Lee County Sheriff releasing a statement on this arrest saying, quote, "While it is regrettable that this incident occurred in the first place, we are committed to holding everyone responsible for their actions." And 4 in your corner doing some digging and finding out the student charged with recording that incident actually posted this status on Facebook. He mentions that deputies seized his phone in connection with the case. This was posted on May 18th, just days after that incident.
4 in your corner following a breaking development in the fight against Zika. The Centers for Disease Control just confirming that a second case of the Zika virus has been found in Collier County. This as Lee County recently recorded its 5th case. Now, as a whole, 123 people have been diagnosed with the Zika virus here in Florida. It's the highest concentration in the entire country. Only 5 patients, though, are still showing symptoms. Each, we're told, contracted the Zika virus while they were traveling overseas.
Happening tonight, Cape Coral Mayor Marnie Sawicki ending her legal fight for a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, who's also a city firefighter in the Cape. Sawicki's attorney saying that she and Lieutenant Kenneth Retzer have reached an agreement outside court. The case making headlines earlier this month when the mayor claimed in her petition she had to miss a city council meeting because she was so afraid of threats allegedly made by Retzer. The Cape Coral Fire Department has said Retzer is not facing any disciplinary action.
The biggest thing is accountability for those that are doing the crimes and their lack of overall respect for life and of themselves and others.
A Fort Myers police captain explaining what could be playing a role in the recent cycle of violence within the city.
Just this month alone, 4 in your corner has reported on at least 9 shootings in Fort Myers, some of them deadly, one of them happening on Mother's Day. And all of this raising concerns as we approach the Memorial Day weekend.
4 in your corner, Stephanie Tinoco joining us live at the Fort Myers Police Department with more on what's being done to keep you safe. Stephanie.
Good evening, Patrick and Amy. The captain tells me that there's really no way to pinpoint why these shootings keep happening because there's just so many variables involved. But he did tell me that they're actively searching for grants for future funding so that there's more manpower on the streets of Fort Myers.
The pleas are the same.
Stop being spectators and become participators. I don't know who did it, but I'm sure someone out there that does.
I don't want to get shot. I don't know who's shooting who.
But it seems nothing is changing.
Just have a concern for, stray bullets flying.
And they have been flying in May. So far, Fort Myers Police has received 36 calls for shots heard, compared to 31 in May 2015. But they couldn't tell me how many people were actually shot.
It's getting to a place to where Fort Myers need Fort Myers.
So I asked Fort Myers Police Department how they'll be patrolling this Memorial Day weekend around the city's most violent areas.
It's extremely difficult and it is frustrating because we do put extra manpower, we do put a great amount of effort. Our investigators are working tirelessly to try and solve these crimes.
Captain Mulligan tells me more officers will be ready to respond to any calls.
We're going to have some extra personnel out in all neighborhoods trying to increase our visibility and availability to people.
While the number of officers will increase this weekend, he says if you see something, say something, because your information could be the key to solving a crime.
Taking our efforts and putting them out in the field is a step in the right direction, but it needs to be more than just us. It needs to be everyone, wanting to live in a safe city.
Now, the captain also tells me that officers are constantly working in these communities really affected by these recent shootings to build relationships so that next time if something happens and they see something, they'll feel comfortable enough to say something. Reporting live in Fort Myers, Stephanie Tinoco, Fox 4, in your corner.
Thank you.